Welcome back, beautiful people. This is Bamari. In this tutorial I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful kimono puffy blouse in a step-by-step tutorial. Let's get right into the video. Thanks for watching. For this design, I'll be using 2 yards of Ankara fabric, then I'll be folding it into 2, just like this. Then I'll go ahead to slit open the edge of the Ankara to divide it into 2. After dividing it into 2, I'll go ahead to fold each piece into 2, just like this. I'll be folding it on each other. One piece will be for the front and the other piece will be for the back. Then I'll be adding 1 inch zipper allowance for the back part of the top. My shoulder to underbust is 14 inches. I'll be adding extra 3 inches to it for puffiness of the blouse. So the 3 inches include the joining allowance for both the upper part and the lower part. So I'll just be adding 3 inches to the 14 inches, making 17 inches. I'll go ahead to mark 17 inches, then I'll cut it out. So we are working with 17 inches from our shoulder. After doing that, for our neckline, we'll be using a neck width of 3 inches wide, then a neck depth of 1 inch for the back part of the blouse and 3 inch for the front part of the blouse. So I'll just go ahead to mark it out. For my shoulder, I'll be using the remaining length remaining for my neckline to my sleeve length, which is 23 inches. I'll just use the entire length. So I will be coming down from the edge of the sleeve length by 4 inches for the shoulder slope. I'll mark that out. Then I'll go ahead to cut it. I'll cut the shoulder slope and our neckline. After cutting it, I'll be using the entire wideness for the top, so I'll just go ahead to open the sides out. This is how the top is looking, so I'll go ahead to cut the underbust band for the top now. For the underbust band for our top, I'll be cutting a full length of 33 inches. My waist is 31 inches plus zipper allowance at both sides 1 inch, making 33 inches. So I'll just cut a long strap of fabric that is 33 inches. So I won't be dividing the sides, there'll be no joining. Then it will have a length of 7 inches. I'll be using 0.5 for the joining allowance at the upper side. This is a Duchess material and I'm cutting it on fold, so I don't need to turn the band, so it is already on fold, you can see. So I'll just be attaching it to my blouse. For the blouse, I'll go ahead to open it up, then I'll be placing it on each other, right side facing right side. Then I'll go ahead to use 0.5 inches to join the shoulder and show you how it is. After joining the shoulders, you can see how it is looking. I'll just go ahead to pipe the neckline with a bias. You can use an interface if you want, but I'll be using a bias to pipe the neck. Then I'll also go ahead to hem the sleeves also. This is the neckline after I've used the bias to turn it. You can use an interface if you want. And also see the sleeves, I've hemmed it. I did the same thing for the other side also. For the ruffles at the shoulder, I'll be using an elastic band for it. So for this shoulder part, it has ruffles there. So I'll be using this elastic. I'll be placing it on it. So I'll just go ahead to sew it, stretching it on it, so it can gather on it like this. So I'll do it and show you how it looks like. This is how it is looking after I stitched the elastic on it. Do the same thing for this other side too. I stitched the elastic on it, you can see. So now I'll turn it to this side now. This band that I actually cut, I'll be attaching it round to it. Now this band, I'm going to divide it into 4. This is the band that I'll be putting on that. So I'll just go ahead to notch the center. And I'll divide it also, my waist, into 4. So 31 divided by 4, we have 7.7. So this is 7.7 here. So I'll also go ahead to notch the sides. So after notching the side like that, so I've notched it into 4 pieces. After notching it, the next thing for me to do is to make gathers on the Ankara fabric. I'll go ahead to run a straight stitch on it. Then I'll pull the thread to gather it. I'll do the same thing for the back part also and show you how it looks like. I've gone ahead to make a straight stitch on it, so I'll just go ahead to gather it. I'll pull one thread, then I'll be I'm making gathers on it. So this is how it is looking. I've gone ahead to make gathers. I've done the same thing to the back part also. No, so now the place that I notched on it, I'll just go ahead to pin it down. And when I want to pin it, I'll be pinning it down to the one at the back first. So I'll be pinning it down to this like this. So by the time I stitch on it, I'll just take this one, then I'll fold it on it so it can cover the rough edges, and I'll stitch on it. That's the way I'm actually going to do it. So I'll just go ahead to take it like this. This spot here, I'll pin it, then I'll overlap it. I'm going to overlap it like this on each other. Then I'll pin. This side here, 1 inch here will be for the zip, so I'll not be allowing the gathers to get to this part here. Now that I'm done, I'll just go ahead to stitch on it straight down. I'll stitch on it straight down. So when I'm done with it, it should be looking like this. So I'll just fold this on top like this. Then I'll fold it on top like this. Then I'll stitch on it also straight down. So you can see how it is looking now. You can see I've attached it to it, and I've gone ahead to close this side. See the inside. You can see how neat the inside also is. So if you just try and do it like that, so I already closed the 2 sides of it. So this is how the puff sleeve is looking. So what is remaining for us is to use our 1 inch zipper allowance. Then I'll be attaching a zipper to the back. I'll be attaching this zipper to the back, and we are done with our blouse. This is how beautiful the blouse came out to be. Thanks for watching to the end. Please like, subscribe, comment and share. See you in my next video. Bye.